guess what Elon did? So I think he hired, this guy got fired, but I think he's coming back. He hired a 19-year-old internet sensation named Big Balls.
Yeah.
All right, to help cut government waste. And yes, his name is Big Balls online. Now, for the media, especially CNN, they lost their minds. And I just love watching them try to be serious, bro. But they have to call this guy Big Balls. This is a clip from CNN saying his name. And then I'll tell you guys who he is after this. Nat, please play this clip.
So this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who has used the unfortunate nickname Big Balls online. So that would be one way that we could refer to him. He is now working at Musk's behest inside DOGE. And we looked into his background. And so we found, several notable things, Aaron, one of which is that this individual has founded multiple companies, including one with another unfortunate name, Tesla.sexy LLC. Which he established in 2021. He would have been around 16 years old. 16. Now, this LLC controls dozens of web domains.
So, Kara, you hear this, and you have known Elon Musk for years.
Ready?
So now you look at these young men who are now in data and in the private information about maybe hundreds of millions of American citizens as young as 19, the big balls here that Katie's talking about. Most of them are in their early 20s. There's an exception I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm curious, though, Kara, how well does even Musk know these young men, do you think?
I have no idea. I think there is no vetting whatsoever, as you can see, that's taking place. It took Katie and the really great team. Wired has done an astonishing job here. I could make a joke that's probably why he was hired for all this ridiculous nonsense and other nefarious things. But, there's an expression in technology. It's a feature, not a bug.
The fact that they have to say big balls, I think this is one of the reasons that Elon is a freaking G, bro. He's hiring these guys. By the way, 19 years old, and I want to hear what you have to say. Look at this guy. That's him. That looks like a maniac, bro. I love it. His name is Edward Coristine, 19 years old, engineered, hired by Trump.
Who is in the background?
Who is that in the background? He was helped to streamline government operations under the Department of DOGE. He worked at Neuralink and now evaluates federal employee productivity code. Like, guys, these young minds, he's going in there and probably going, dude, what 28 million for this? 100 million like for this? It's nuts.
So it's that, and it's something as well as anybody with your line of work. It's just, how nice is it that, we always know that comedy is like a nice pillar as to where we are in society. And for the last, half a decade, they haven't let people be funny, right? It's so funny having these guys in now, and they understand the importance of us laughing. And to a guy like Elon and a guy like Trump, this is not weird. They understand that this needs to happen. And when this starts to come back and this starts to be acceptable again, it's a symbol that we're going to start to come back, right? I always say, can you imagine a guy like Elon Musk worth, 250 billion and Donald Trump worth billions and billions? Are they not the most normal billionaires? As crazy status-wise as they are? They're two guys that I feel like I could sit in this circle with and just laugh.
Oh, dude.
It would probably be hilarious.
Great point. Before we came in here, I saw that Elon posted on X. He goes, I've never had a closer relationship with any man ever in my life. And all
he
heteros.
He said, I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's that's just friend stuff. And, bro, it's just
that's a bromance right there.
Oh, big time. But it's dude, Trump is in cruise control right now. Malik, how do you feel? About the whole situation, the young, the movement, the feeling. He's hiring 19-year-olds. You're young.
I feel like this guy, with all his accomplishments at his young age, that's a great fitting name for him.
Right?
It makes sense. He's 19 years old. If I was 19 years old and I was in that situation, I would definitely be one to be.
Oh, my name would be Saggy Skins 45. I don't even know.
And how funny is it that it just completely backfired? They thought they were going to make Elon look stupid with this, and it's gone viral, and we were like, look at you, morons. You have to deal with this right now. Yeah.
Well, the megaphone, though, over the last 4 years or 8 years, it's went like this in terms of the loudness of the voice, because they're used to being able to set the narrative. Because it makes sense now. It's coming out that all these organizations were getting money from these NGOs, not just Politico, but but allegedly New York Times, AP News, BBC, like they were all having money pumped into them. So the government was literally giving them money to have talking points. So like they're used to being able to set the narrative, but now like X has a bigger megaphone than they do, and they don't know how to process that. But the thing is broken though. Like their system that they had intact is broken. And think about the effort that it takes to prop up this fake narrative, this mirage, and then suppress the actual will of the people. But like think about how close we were to like it all being gone, like it all being lost. Like things were screwed to like the highest possible extent. Like people are getting mad at Musk about little minute things now, but like shut up, guys. Like, he saved the world.
Yeah, the Nazi thing. Remember the Nazi salute? Yeah, that lasted for 3 days, and it's gone because it's bullshit. What were you gonna say, Kels?
Have you seen the movie Dave?
Of course.
This reminds me of that scene where he brings in his professor friend or the guy that helps him
buddy,
get the job,
his friend.
and they'd spend the whole day and they fix
Balance
all the government
budget.
spending,
He
and they balance the budget to get the funding that they needed for the
Kevin
kids.
Kline was the actor.
Yeah, and that
What a
woman I
great
love.
freaking movie.
I'm living that movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
Guys,
Go watch
I'm not
movie
even
Dave,
joking.
but
Watch the movie Dave.
It's
I'm
real
almost
life right now.
It is freaking because the real president has a heart attack hooking up with a girl, and he's in a coma. So they had to find the lookalike, and he's the lookalike. He's the lookalike that does the president in like plays and stuff like that. It's a very, very good movie. I highly recommend it. But dude, you know what's funny? Like in regard to big balls, because I'll say it. Can you imagine being like an executive at one of those NGO paid, fully paid U.S. aid jobs, and you get a notification in the email from Big Balls informing you that upon further review, you've been made redundant and you're now being deleted from the government payroll. And you have to show your family, you're like home crying, and your mom's like, "What's wrong?" You're like, "Big Balls just cut me off." I absolutely love it, bro. It's just, I think the decision of like, okay, I get it. The guy, and Brandon, we have to be very, very careful because the guy is the richest guy in the world. Thank God he's on our side. Okay. At the end of the day, though, Brandon, this thing could shift if we're playing devil's advocate. And I know some of you guys are gonna, you'll feel me. You trust me. It could go if there's a fight. Even though right now Trump is like, "Yo, back the F up." Yeah. Oh, he was in my chair. Yeah. But what if Elon? Because guys, we're a couple weeks in, less than a month, right? Yeah. Brandon, who knows where this could go? Because it almost seems too good to be true. Do you understand? Do you feel where that's?
I see what you mean, but like the thing is that like the system that's being broken apart right now has been meticulously built over the last 70 years to like build the perfect like mechanism to like fake narratives and like fake what the will of the people actually is with all their like fake polls and their fake fact checking and stuff like that, and like the way that they shuffle money around, and like this is their power source. Like they say in the Art of War to like take out the power center, take out the nucleus. Like this like money laundering operation is really the nucleus of what the deep states like thrives on.
Go ahead.
We're trillions of dollars in debt as the leading country of the free world.
36.
$36 trillion in debt.
Oh, I thought 37, but
we're the leader of the free world. So I couldn't be happier that they're starting to take it seriously.
Nobody's ever known why. Like everybody always says, like, how is it that
because we're spending money on paper cups?
Yeah, $1,375 for plastic. The cups for Starbucks and $230,000 for the K cups, bro. And Brandon's gonna get into it on the Doge part. Jim, I lost my thought. But say what we're going to say.
I don't know if you guys have ever watched Financial Audit, but I would love for him, Caleb, to take the government spending and also look at it. Just like I basically think that's what Elon and DOGE is doing now, but I feel like that's what we're doing. We're spending it on taquitos.
Yeah, can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah.
Trump leaves. God forbid a Republican doesn't win, a conservative, and a Democrat wins. Can they undo all this?
I think it'd be difficult to now because like now that people are seeing where the money was going, I think it'd be much harder to like.
But if you're in charge though, Kel, and you're just behind closed doors, you're like, oh, the funding starts again.
I'm not worried about it because even if it's behind closed doors, that will show. So we're cutting spending now. Our spending and our debt will go up again if somebody starts to hide away this and that taquitos.
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead.
No, yeah.
No, political capital is a big thing too, because keep in mind, the way that Trump won, the things that happened to him, the adversity he went through, like you have a lot more room to go with. The reason he's able to be so bold right now is because he has the genuine backing of a good 70% of the population.
Jeez,
That's not an ordinary position to be in. He couldn't have done this in 2020.
Oh, absolutely not.
A new person can't come in and act this boldly and say yeah, I'm doing this, I'm undoing that. This is a rare situation for a president to be in. So I think it'd be tough for that to happen, but also we need to filter out the swamp creatures in Congress to fortify this.
I think that's gonna be the hardest because those like Chuck Grassley and Chuck all those people just need to go. Just go. That needs to be the next move. But all right, next, Brandon, keep it going.
Yeah.
DOGE, tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. So
if you like this clip, click right here, and if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.